Hello everybody and welcome to the National Hockey Now Network. I'm Matt Meagher on behalf of National Hockey Now, and today we're going to be looking at one of the more intriguing prospects from this draft class. Due to his size, is seen as a small player but undeniable skill level and just dog on a bone relentlessness. From Djurgårdens and Hockeyallsvenskan in Sweden, line mate and teammate of Anton Frondell, Victor Eklund. A lot of people say Eklund is undersized, but he's about the same size as Sidney Crosby, 5'11", 161 pounds. He does need to put on some weight, and he's a right shot winger that primarily played left wing in Djurgårdens. As an 18-year-old that's not yet drafted, playing against men in the number 2 Swedish league, he was able to put up 31 points in 42 games played, which was good for 19 goals and 12 assists. That's actually impressive. In this video, we're going to be looking at the skills that make Victor Eklund the player that he is. We're going to look at his playmaking, his shooting, his skating, his physicality, and his compete level. So without further ado, let's get into it. Victor Eklund is a very well-rounded player with very good skating, a lethal shot, but his bread and butter is his playmaking. So let's take a look at it and see why it's so good. Watching this play, he's out front, makes himself an option at the back door, goes behind the net, scans, sees Frondell up front, feeds him, and it's in the back of the net. Watching this one right here. Beautiful little stretch pass. Catches him in stride, tape to tape. He gets the zone entry, and he drops it back to Frondell, who buries it. This one here is a very popular clip of Victor Eklund. He's down behind the goal line, grabs it, spins up the wall, scanning as he's going, notices Frondell in the slot, feeds him, and boom. Right here, he draws a defenseman to him, so his teammate is wide open, and that's an easy goal. This is a nice pass to catch his teammate in stride in a wide European-sized rink. And right here, watch as he comes along the wall, intercepts, quick out to his teammate out front. Eklund has a lethal shot. His snapshot is particularly nice, but he has a really good wrist shot too. Let's take a look. This one right here starts off with a little example of his compete level and his board battling. Comes off the wall, feeds Frondell back to him, and that's a really hard shot. That was nice. In this clip, he comes in late, sneaks into the slot, and through heavy traffic finds the far side right there. That's a nice shot. And that's a beautiful snapshot top cheese. This is another popular clip of Eklund's. What a wrist shot off the rush. With this sequence, you get to see a couple of times. His skating, nice toe drags, a little stick handling, good shot, just high. Grabs the puck, circles back into the slot, and makes no mistake this time. And how about that shot right there? Eklund is a speedster, plain and simple. Great skating, great stride. He's small, so you'd expect him to be pretty lithe, a little bit quick on his feet. And that's exactly what he is. This is absolutely disgusting. Look at the speed, through the legs dangle. That is some nice hands. Eklund may be fairly small, 5'11", 160 pounds, but he's got some snarl to his game. He's got some physicality. He likes to throw hits. Let's check him out. Right here at the World Junior Championship, absolutely plasters that guy to the boards. Then this, decent little hit, couple seconds later, throws another one. And then this, he comes flying in like a spider monkey. Decent little hit for a little guy. And this is an absolutely huge hit. That was beautiful. These hits are against men in Hockeyallsvenskan, by the way. This is an 18-year-old doing this to full-grown men. Any superlative you want to use. Compete, hard worker, grinder, workhorse, it all applies to Victor Eklund. He has an unmatched motor, an unmatched willingness to battle. He never gives up on a play, ever. And there's only a couple people in this entire draft class that are even in the same realm to that kind of compete level. Let's check it out.
He's in the mix, he's in the fight, he's in the battle, and he doesn't even know what the word quit means. There he is, fight, 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 get the puck kicked to my stick. All that work done by Victor Eklund below the goal line along the boards.
You can see here he never quits. Comes in, gets up from his knees with the puck, battling and down on the ground and still trying to make plays. And this is just a beautiful example of his compete level. He gets knocked down, gets back up using his feet, keeps battling, pinned on the wall, refuses to give up, keeps fighting, gets knocked down again. Well, that's it for this look into Victor Eklund. Again, I'm Matt Meagher on behalf of National Hockey Now. Thank you so much for watching. If you could like, share, and subscribe, it would mean a lot to us. Keep your eyes peeled for more of these because there's lots more coming. See you in the next one.